Oh, welcome back. This is Aldridge, episode 39. This is an extra video, more a channel update than anything, and just what's happening. I'm going to do a little bit on this today. I'm having to do a post commentary on this. So for some reason, Odyssey decided it didn't want to play ball, and I didn't realise until after I'd finished. It's Stuart started recording. I thought, but I didn't bother. Right, I'm jumping into JCB, and we're gonna just sell the milk off. I already had to fast forward time doing this, which you should have seen. Alright, this is actually video number 92, which means I'm getting close to a significant number, my century. So video 100 will be a special. I will be doing a bit of, I was going to say highlights, but that'd make rather a short video. But funny thing that happened, talking about why I do this, how I started. If you have any questions about the game, please ask. In the comments I will try and comment. If you want a shout out doing it, I will try. If you've got a difficult name, you will have to forgive me. My pronunciation skills are even worse than BP's. Sorry, BP. But I have one thing I want to just ask everybody to do. I should just wait for something to come up. I'm trying to multitask at the moment. As any woman will know, a man cannot multitask. Where was it now? Oh yeah, yes, that's it. The Bond family, they have a channel, and let's just start subscribing to me, and thank you for that, folks. Doing a few short farm sim videos, but he just posted one about Aldridge basically, and about trying to get to the church to hear the bishop. It's quite amusing. It's a silent vid, no commentary, but there's some nice little touches with the captions. Please give it a watch. I will link to it in the description. I really did enjoy that video. We're just now coming in to pick up the milk tanker. This is a lovely tanker. And I think here I just stop and have a quick look and see how the silage is getting on, because I have, I had a little bit of problems with the roper, and that was about 25% done only. I'll discuss that a bit more in a few minutes. I had problems with the roper, and that wiped all my vehicles out. They were there, but they wouldn't load into the game. Since been put right because I've been updated roper. This was a conflict between the roper and patch. Let's get this word. 1.4.1, I think it is. I'm not blaming either Giants or the author of the mod. It's just one of those things. It happens if you use the mods. If anybody's using mods, you will know only too well that things go wrong. Anyways. I put everything back. I thought, except I forgot the animal value mod. This is the one where you can adjust the amount of food they eat, the amount of slurry and manure they make, the amount of milk or wool or eggs they give. So I have put that back in, but I haven't got anywhere near as aggressive as I had it first time round. I was trying rather able to keep up with it. I'd actually have to turn in more fields over to grassland. So I'll put that in. I'm still playing with it, and I'm a bit worried about the amount I'm getting for the milk, and I have actually already seen this. I will just do the figures now. Think about it, I can do that now. Find out how much we're getting at the moment. Pull the calculator up. Mathematics was away 11 291 9 929 equals 1,500. So when we divide that by 3, 4, 4, and we get, oh, we're still at about, yes, you cannot alter the price you get for the milk. If you try and alter it in the career save game, it just overwrites, so the values must be held deep inside the program, and I'm not skilled enough even to attempt to find them. So I'm going to have to actually play with the animal feed animal value mod to play with that. If anybody's got that and you want to know how to adjust things, unzip it and look in the LUA file, use Notepad++, and it's very well set up and it's easy to alter. Just alter what you want, save it after you've done the alterations, and zip it back up again, and Bob's your uncle. I don't know if it works with multiplayer, and I guess if you alter things from the standard, you'd have to alter them the same on each person. But not playing multiplayer, I don't know. Right, we're back up here, and this is another bad bit of driving. You've already gone around the houses to get here. And here I missed the trigger by, well, over the width of the tanker. So we try again. And this time we get it. Just. I do like these mods. I was saying in this, I do like these tankers. I have 3 of them on here. This one in white for milk, I have a water one in blue, and a slurry one in brown, because you can colour them in the normal Giant's colours. It's all there as you select them, and I like the fact that on the back there it actually tells you what you're carrying, which is a very well done mod. Alright, we're now going to start tipping it, and this is where I actually take notes of the figures there. So we're still getting about 40 pence a litre actually, which is far too much. But so I can't seem to change the price, but I can change the amount they give out. So I'll have to just keep cutting down how much the cows are given until it gets about right, until I feel happy with it. And that's the result of the afternoon milk. And actually, there was a lunchtime milk, and I was another early morning milk, and I was playing around with after the last episode to see if it altered the price. And that confirms that certainly doesn't change in the career mod. I should, according to the figures in the career mode, career save, only got about 20 pence a litre. Worst come to worst, I just have to fiddle with the figures some more and take out money every time I sell. So I'm trying to think what else I was saying around here. Oh, well, it's gone now, but we're now going back to drop the tanker back. Oh yes, the next, I can tell you what the next episode will be. That will be the morning of the first harvest, but we won't be harvest until the afternoon. And the morning I'm going to spend picking the first crop of fruit for the year. Storyline is I have in my orchard, I have both late and early cropping trees. So, because I will get 2 crops out of this by the time I finish. That's the storyline there. Actually, my backline improves this time. Actually, get it back somewhere near where it should be. Yes, look at that. Oh, that boy's a genius. I think that this day, did I now decide to go back to the shop? Because I was talking about Charles about here soon be out and I haven't got his tractor yet, which I have promised to get his own tractor. And Chad was going to work late on Sunday, he had some paperwork to do, and Chad, as BP will tell you, never misses a chance to make a sale. Oh, and by the way, he has a second-hand Trandor in there, or Trandor. One careful owner. Oh, and also BP has used it. He's got that up for sale. Sorry again, BP. Yes, this is where I go and buy that. So we stop off here, whip into the shop, close, shut the engine down for once. Diesel grows on trees, you know, and I decided to go actually into the store. And we go to, and we take our overdraft, which we hadn't touched for a long time. The bank allows me 200,000 overdraft, and I thought I might as well make use of it. As I think I mentioned to BP today, if you're not in debt, you're not farming. And I haven't been in debt for a little while, so I think it's time again. Now we get this nice little Zetor, 147 brake horse. Fits in nicely with the rest of the tractors. The JCB's was at 230, the case is about 203, and the little Star is about 114 or 117, so it fits in sort of a nice mid-range tractor. And of course I also then need a weight, and there is only one weight for me. I always use OEB weights, and no, I'm not paid by David Oldfield, who actually was the model behind this weight. And yes, before anybody say it does sometimes when you go back in the game, I have to say it, go back in the game, it does sometimes lose the weight you had carried on there, but it's no great issue, and I'd rather have that issue than use one of the fixed weight. This thing goes from I think 200 kilos up to 1,900 kilos. It's brilliant. And I called the wife in to go and take the JCB home. Well, I'm going to have a drive in the Zetor. I'm going to have a first drive. We're now finding the course so the wife can follow the GPS. I'm glad I've redone this guy. I didn't think of that as a storyline first time. Didn't think the GPS. Anyway, she's off. And I just have a check to see she's got the beacon on, which she has. And now we have a little look around the Zetor. And it really is a nice model. Okay, it hasn't got IC, but I'm not a great lover of IC personally. I never use it. If it's on there, I tend to forget it's there. Things like door opener and that. I'm an old man. I can't be expected to remember all these things. And we jump in and we get it fired up. And it's a nice rooty roar. I might have to remember that it's at 14 minutes, I've just made a note, 14 minutes to check sound balance. And I'll go hook up to the weight. Got that. And I decided I better put a little bit of weight on there if I remember correctly. Yeah, there we go. I think I put about half a ton on the front. Just enough to keep it honest. And the wife's already got home. It's not as silky smooth as a Western tractor. Got a few rough edges, you can hear the engine's very noisy. But it sounds powerful. And we're off now for a little bit of drive round. I decide I'm going to have a full drive on this. In other words, I'm going to wear it out before Charles even gets close to how to use it. I was going to slurry the medals in this episode. And I went through how much slurry I've got. I think I've got a grand total of about 23,000 litres, which isn't enough to do one medal. But I will have more now, especially with the animal value mod on. You get might produce a bit more slurry on there. I may have to just push that up a little bit. It only works on the base animal for the way. It doesn't make any difference to the beef, pigs, lambs or chickens. You know, the broilers. I think call it chicken 2. I have got a map with it on, but I never actually played. We'll see what they're like. As I get back to the 100th episode, I would like any questions. I shall be doing things like running through a list of my favourite mods anyway, and I think they will all be script mods. Well, there's a few machinery I use, but there's not many that I use all the time. But the scripts, there's a lot of them. I won't contemplate playing without them. Oh yes, here I was going to just show off the front linkage on the suspension. Now watch this bit. This will have to go in a funny bit. It doesn't show too well, but poof, I just bent one off one of the wishbones now, so Charles will be delighted. Now if you want to find somewhere a little bit bumpy to show it off. I don't know what it is, but in this game I'm very tidy. If you can see my computer desk now, you know I am not tidy. Almost as in game I've got OCD, and out of game I've got whatever the complete opposite is. My wife is always on to me, how do you find things on your desk? Well, I say I know which heap I put everything in. And just go again, you can see, you watch it carefully, you can actually see the suspension working, and working properly and independently. Added to that, the real terrain mod. I've another advert for OED. What the hell, they're worth it. And there's another 5-year-old me David. Mind you, I don't think I will get the money out of them. And now I'm just going to go and park this off behind Charles's house. We've done what we had to. And it's one of those things now, every day, we're having to deliver milk. I'm going to have to do 2 runs every day, morning and evening. I might have to see if I can cosplay that. And this is where Charles lived. It's the old farmhouse. This was a separate farm at one time. It's the old farmhouse. We don't use it anymore. When Dad bought this farm to go with the mine farm which Granddad started, we just left this house really. It looks a bit dingy, but well, you all know Charles's history. Oh yes, I was going to talk about Charles anyway. His main job, his day-to-day job, is looking after the animals. Kylie's been doing it while he's been on holiday, shall we say, having a year's holiday at Her Majesty's pleasure. But that's his main job, but his specialist job, not an animal cutter, isn't a specialist job, but his specialist job is driving harvesters, which he is very good at. And that's home. We pass it all up, and I was saying it has all the electronic locking gizmos in there. And we will leave it there, and I just put it onto my roster of vehicles. I like using that. I don't use that particular one properly, but that mod properly, which is the vehicle group mod, I think it's called. I don't use it properly, but it just speeds things up a bit. And just going to put the JCB away. Thank the wife very much for picking that up for me. Yeah, she's a good girl. Mind, she must have ran up the wind to get over the stool that quick. It reminds me not to be cheeky if she's on her feet, even though I'm in a vehicle. And we have a look at this. I think I was talking about the horsepower again of the vehicles. Then I decided this is filthy. Case isn't that clean, but the poor little star is filthy. And this is, without a doubt, my favourite lightweight tractor. I do loads of work with this, which it wasn't really designed for. I cart big trailers with it loaded, and it doesn't get phased at all, it just keeps going. Don't use it much of the front load now. I do very little front loading work. I have the telehandler, and here I decided, as the wife's been very kind to me, I will buy her some chickens. And I get in a little bit of muddle with the buy many animals mod. I forget how you use it. After a little while, I think it finally sinks in. I'm trying all sorts of things here. You know, I can't remember now. I've only done this about half an hour ago. I can't remember now how I done it in the end. But all of a sudden it clicks. There it goes. We've got it. And we're actually after 25. I decided on. I haven't got any water in there or wheat for them, but I haven't got any wheat on the place at the moment, so they're going to have to wait for the wheat until the harvest. There we go. Decided to have a look at them. I've now got a full range of animals. I feel I'm a real farmer at last. Just hope they don't drown themselves in this rather smelly, stagnant pond. I mean, one other thing I was thinking about was a bit of grassland I've got on 12. I think I might well not bother to mow that. It's not really big enough to mow, and it's awkward getting machinery around it. I might just shove a couple of oak trees in there. Oaks because they attract the widest variety of animal life and insect life than just about any other tree in Britain. And we now decided we'll finally get round to washing this thing. And here we go. I do enjoy the wash. I don't mind. I like seeing a dirty tractor, but I also like seeing a clean one. That looks better again. Looks brand new. Do the weights. Carrying a lot of weight on the front, but I do find that when I'm pulling a heavy load, it wants the front end held well down. There we go. Park this back up. I'll just let this park up and I'll do my wind down speech. I might as well start it now. Thank you very much for subscribing, commenting, liking, watching. Oh yeah, I almost forgot watching. If you have any queries at all, except for what my bank number is, my Visa card number is, or my inside leg, or anything too personal, feel free to ask. I will try and answer. If anybody wants to shout in the 100 special, let me know. I just hope you don't have too difficult names to pronounce. I am even worse than BP at pronunciations. And be certain to watch BP, Shawnee B, and watch the video I will be linking to in the description. And I left the lights on the JCB yet again. So, be certain to watch that video from the Barn family and think about watching some of his other stuff on there. It's quite amusing. It's little more vignettes than anything than rather full videos, but they're very well done indeed. And I think I will just end it here and say a cheerio for now. Cheerio.